Every day in my clinic, I meet older adults who don't realize how much their pain, stiffness, or poor posture stems from one core issue: neglected flexibility. We often talk about strength and endurance, but flexibility is the silent foundation that keeps our joints moving freely, our backs upright, and our steps steady. The truth is, aging doesn't cause you to stiffen overnight. It happens gradually as you sit more, move less, and ignore the tightness building up in your hips, shoulders, and spine. But here's the empowering news. You can begin reversing that stiffness in just minutes a day. Today, I'm walking you through 4 science-backed daily stretches I recommend to every senior patient I see. They don't require a gym, fancy equipment, or floor work. Just a chair, some focus, and a commitment to your long-term independence. Let's begin. As a physician who has spent decades treating aging-related mobility issues, I can tell you this with certainty. The secret to longevity isn't just in medications or supplements, it's in movement, and more specifically, in smart, targeted movement. Among the most vital forms of movement for older adults are daily stretches that undo the damage caused by modern sedentary lifestyles. I've observed countless patients, once struggling with chronic stiffness, balance issues, and even falls, reclaim their freedom of movement through just a few minutes of daily flexibility work. That's why I advocate for 4 foundational stretches that every senior should make part of their daily ritual. No gym, no special equipment, just a chair and a few moments of focused attention. First, we begin with the posture reset, the shoulder blade squeeze. Most older adults spend hours in forward-leaning positions, reading, watching TV, or simply sitting. Over time, this fosters chest tightness and upper back weakness, resulting in the all-too-familiar stooped posture. This stretch is incredibly effective in restoring alignment. To perform it, sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Extend your arms to the sides or slightly behind you, and then imagine squeezing a small ball between your shoulder blades. This is not just about movement. It's about reawakening muscles that may have been dormant for years. Hold the squeeze for 20 seconds, breathing deeply, and repeat 3 times. Each repetition, if tolerated, can be performed with your arms raised slightly higher to further engage the upper back. The beauty of this stretch is that it not only improves posture, but also initiates a neuromuscular response that enhances upper body control and reduces the risk of spinal misalignment. For many of my patients, this movement becomes a ritual before meals, or even during TV commercials. It's that accessible and that impactful. Next comes the lumbar extension. Undo the forward bend, a vital stretch for spinal health. Our lower back, or lumbar spine, endures the brunt of forward-leaning tasks, cleaning, cooking, or simply slouching while seated. This constant pressure compresses the discs and tightens the spinal muscles, often resulting in low back pain or stiffness. This stretch works to decompress and elongate that area. Begin seated with feet flat on the ground. Place your hands on your lower back, either palms flat or the backs of the hands if shoulder mobility is limited. Then, gently lean backward, arching your spine while keeping your neck neutral. This movement may feel unfamiliar at first, but with regular practice, it provides profound relief and restoration. Hold this position for 30 seconds and repeat twice, focusing on breathing deeply into the belly. For seniors with spinal compression or chronic low back tension, this stretch acts as a gentle counterbalance to daily life. It also increases blood flow to the spine, improves vertebral disc hydration, and prevents stiffness from becoming chronic pain. Clinically, I've seen patients with mild sciatica or anterior pelvic tilt benefit tremendously from this motion when incorporated daily, especially in the morning or after long periods of sitting. The third cornerstone is the groin and hip opener. The seated inner thigh stretch, which targets a commonly overlooked area, the adductors or inner thigh muscles. Prolonged sitting leads to hip tightness, which can reduce stride length, affect pelvic alignment, and even lead to instability when walking. This stretch is both preventive and restorative. Sit at the edge of a firm chair and extend one leg out to the side with the toes pointing forward. The opposite foot should remain planted in a comfortable position. Gently lean forward while keeping your chest upright. You should feel a deep but comfortable stretch along the inner thigh. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds per side, breathing deeply to release tension. Repeat as needed. One critical point here is to never force the stretch, especially for those with hip replacements or joint degeneration. Instead, treat it as an invitation to open up a space that's been habitually closed. Over time, this stretch can reduce groin tension, improve pelvic stability, and even ease lower back discomfort. It's particularly useful for individuals who have difficulty with sidestepping or turning, as it improves the rotational capacity of the hip joint and fosters better lateral movement. Finally, we come to the hip and calf combo stretch, standing behind the chair, which is essential for addressing two of the most persistent issues in older adults: tight hip flexors and shortened calf muscles. When we sit, our hip flexors shorten. When we walk with poor mechanics, our calves stiffen. Both of these can impair gait, reduce balance, and increase fall risk. To perform this stretch, stand behind a sturdy chair and hold on for support. Step one leg back as far as is comfortable, keeping that leg straight. The front leg remains slightly bent. Ensure your hips are facing forward, and you'll likely already feel a stretch in the front of the back hip. To deepen the calf stretch, lean forward slightly into the front leg. Maintain the back leg's straight position and feel the dual stretch through the hip and calf. Hold this position for 45 to 60 seconds before switching sides. For those able and balanced enough, there's a bonus progression. Bend the back knee and grab the ankle, drawing it toward the glutes for a quadriceps stretch. This adds an additional layer of mobility to the front of the leg, which helps protect the knee and maintain walking efficiency. This combo stretch is a cornerstone in fall prevention programs worldwide, and I routinely prescribe it to patients recovering from knee or hip procedures. It not only releases tight muscle groups, but also realigns posture and improves walking dynamics. With daily practice, this one stretch alone has helped countless patients walk with greater ease, reduce heel pain, and feel lighter on their feet. In summary, these 4 stretches form the foundation of an effective daily flexibility routine for seniors. They work synergistically to correct postural imbalances, restore mobility, improve circulation, and support overall physical confidence. They're safe, gentle, and most importantly, they're backed by science and decades of clinical observation. I've seen them change lives, not because they're flashy or trendy, but because they restore what the body was always meant to do: move freely, stand tall, and feel stable. If there's one gift you can give yourself today, it's just 10 minutes of movement, starting with these foundational stretches. Your legs, spine, and future self will thank you. As a physician specializing in aging and functional mobility, I've seen how a simple, consistent routine can change lives. That's why I recommend a structured 10-minute daily stretching plan that evolves over time. Just enough to be sustainable, but powerful enough to deliver real results. In days 1 through 3, you'll begin gently, performing each of the 4 foundational stretches: shoulder blade squeeze, lumbar extension, inner thigh opener, and calf-hip combo, holding each for 20 to 30 seconds. This helps ease your body into motion without strain. By days 4 through 6, increase the hold time to 45 seconds and repeat the posture and hip opening stretches twice. These target 2 of the most neglected areas in seniors, the chest and hips. Finally, during days 7 to 10, layer in light movements like seated marching or shoulder rolls between rounds to stimulate circulation and prime your joints. This isn't just exercise, it's medicine for your body's alignment, circulation, and nervous system. Why does this work so well? Because these stretches are not random, they are corrective. They counteract years of sitting, slouching, and stiffness. They release tight fascia, promote lymph flow, and retrain your muscles to support you properly. Most importantly, they reclaim mobility before it's lost. You won't feel drastic changes overnight, but give your body just 10 minutes a day, and you'll begin to notice it's easier to stand, walk, and breathe deeply. This plan isn't just about stretching. It's about reclaiming control over your body, one movement at a time. Let's face the truth. Aging comes with real, tangible challenges. But as a physician who's worked with thousands of seniors over the decades, I can tell you this with confidence. Your future mobility is not out of your hands. These 4 foundational stretches aren't just movements. They're a strategy, a blueprint to restore what age and inactivity have taken. If getting up from a chair, walking across the room, or simply standing tall has become harder, this routine offers a path back to strength, comfort, and independence. You don't need a gym, expensive equipment, or long hours. You just need 10 minutes, a chair, and the willingness to start. So what should you do next? Start today. Perform 1 round. Just 4 stretches. Repeat that tomorrow and the next. Within 10 days, you'll notice a difference. Looser joints, better posture, a steadier walk. Progress at your own pace, but stay consistent. That's how change happens. If this routine helped you, tap the thumbs up button. It tells us we're creating the content you need. Subscribe to stay connected for more doctor-recommended tips and routines tailored for healthy aging. And I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and tell us which stretch gave you the most relief today. We're building more than flexibility here. We're building a lifestyle of strength, resilience, and self-respect. Keep moving. Keep showing up. You're not just aging. You're aging with intention. And I'll be here every step of the way to guide you.